Let's take a look back on 2022, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. We started off the year heading to Florida. We enjoyed our stay on Davis Island as we explored Tampa and the surrounding area for the month of January.
What do you think, Mac? Gasparilla 2022. Here we come.
We got to experience our first Gasparilla as the pirates take over the city of Tampa. Lesson learned, next time we will watch from land as the large yachts came close to sinking our ship.
Are you doing jumping jacks? This is happening.
We both loved our morning swims before the sun came up.
Here's our boat for reference. There's our dog. On the only sand around.
Weekends involved boating explorations and spending time with friends and family. Before we knew it, our fun in the sun was over and we headed north to the frozen tundra.
Oh, we came home for the winter storm. Let's see if we can make it through the driveway. Oh God, don't get us stuck. This is how slow you're gonna go, really? Yeah, oh, wheel. I knew it. She got us stuck
Really? I
because she
got
thought
us
she could go
stuck.
slow.
I didn't want to take the bumper off.
Now I get to get the snowblower out.
For some reason, I thought training for a marathon would help me get in shape. That didn't last long, as our trip to Savannah for rugby threw a wrench in my schedule, and I never got back in the rhythm of long-distance running. Next stop, Savannah, for our annual Old Girls Rugby Tournament. The cold weather didn't stop us. We stayed on Tybee Island, cruised the Bull River, and enjoyed lots of rugby.
After party in the parking lot.
Oh, this would be a good warm-up.
At the end of May, we spent a week visiting family for graduation parties, pool parties, and a nice adventure exploring Lake Erie.
Come on!
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the Grandpa Paul Show. Coming to you from Lake Erie. I have no idea where on Lake Erie, but it's in Lake Erie. Okay. It's your Grandpa Paul signing off.
All right.
See you later. Bye.
For Carrie's 40th birthday, we celebrated with a surprise trip to Put-in-Bay for the day. This spring, I received a dreadful call from my mother. Toots has passed away. I was in shock, as the week before I was talking to her and we were planning her 100th birthday party.
It was an absolute joy to have Toots in my life. My grandparents passed away when I was a child. Suddenly, having a grandparent again brought so much warmth to my heart. One of the first times I visited Toots, she took us to BJ's Wholesale Club and bought us muffins. When we got in the car, Toots said this is how you eat a muffin and decapitated it. What? She even eats muffins like me? Decapitation style? After all, that is the best part of the muffin. Toots was always trying to get us out of the house, but little did she know that I just enjoyed conversing, taking a walk, and eating desserts with her. Always hoping she'd share that moose munch with me for dinner. Who needs dinner when Toots has so many goodies?
And milk chocolate. Oh. Moose munch. That, you don't get skinny by eating that stuff. I'm not opening that up while you're here. Sorry, that's mine. That's a good idea. I'm gonna leave that here. That I don't share. Okay, sea salt caramels. Geez, I have a hard time with that. I'll be kind though. I'll treat you because it's Christmas.
It's no coincidence, as I look at the time, that it's 9:50 on a Friday night. If we were at Toots's right now, she'd be reminding us that at 10 o'clock, there's no talking. New episodes of her favorite show, Blue Bloods, comes on. Toots, wherever you may be, I hope Blue Bloods still comes on at 10 for you.
I don't want to get dirt all
Are
over
we
you.
gonna put it back in there with a new note? Maybe not dig it as deep.
Take it out.
No, we should
Take it out.
rebury it.
Nobody will ever see it again. You're never going to be able to come back here and dig in somebody else's yard.
What's the plan for tomorrow?
We're gonna get up at 2:30 and go hike Cadillac Mountain and watch the sunrise.
Absolutely loved our adventures in Acadia National Park. As we look back now, we wish we would have spent more time there. But we had just as much fun as we made our way back down the East Coast along Route 1.
Somewhere in Fort Knox. They say you need flashlights for some of this. You think this is where the prisoners came?
Stopped in Booth Bay Harbor, Portland, and other small towns along the way to explore.
This castle of sand, we hear the rush in the wind. Yeah, we were closer than friends. I hope that we could withstand. But now when I fall and when I cry, wish that it'd pick me up. And all of my tears are running dry. Who'll take me back to the top?
Then we headed to Boston and took a pontoon out from Hingham Marina and headed to World's End to chill for an afternoon with Nick and Nikki.
It's someone out there.
Next stop, Rhode Island, to visit Billy and Arjun. We had fun walking along the coast, and Billy gave us a tour of the fancy mansions in Newport.
Almost. Throw another one back. Oh, that's a big one. Watch out, Mac.
First time ever going crab hunting. We tried not to step on them and get pinched. While Master Nick was getting one out of the net, Carrie got scared as it was too close for comfort and dropped the bucket. Glad Nick has cat-like reflexes and grabbed the bucket before all the crabs went scurrying out. Learned about Bear Week and decided it was a must-do on our trip along the East Coast. So we took a day trip to P-Town, tasted some cupcakes, explored the town, and even caught a glimpse of the sunset before heading home. Visited my aunt and uncle, who I haven't seen in many, many years. It was a wonderful time, and inspired by Aunt Susan's pottery, we took a class this fall and loved it. While there, we learned a lot about family history, and that is what sparked intrigue to the next stop on our adventure, Tupper Lake. This is where my great-grandfather worked, at Mount Arab Fire Tower.
The cabin down below. That's not the cabin that Arthur O'Connor stayed in. His was over there in the meadow patch. This morning we hiked Mount Arab to go see the fire tower where my great-grandfather worked between 1924 and 1936. And they said, why don't you do the Goodham Mountain and Coney? And you get to do the Tupper Lake Triad, as they call it.
Sunday morning, we went and hiked Cascade Mountain. Halfway up, too much coffee and no food started to slow Carrie down. Stubborn and determined to finish, we continued on, and I carried both backpacks. 3 hours later, we made it to the top.
Check out those views!
Cruised Lake George for my birthday. What a gorgeous lake. Crystal clear water surrounded by mountains. We did a good job dodging the pop-up rain showers that day and tried not to get in too much trouble from the local authorities. Last but not least, on our trip along the east, we attended my uncle's lakeside wedding. What a great time. So happy for the two of them. A week later, when we got home, we had quite the scare, as Carrie's dad had triple bypass surgery for his 77th birthday. Thankfully, all went well. This fall, we made progress on rebuilding the bathroom that has been demolished for over 5 years. After taking a break from competitive rugby for several years, Christy convinced me to come back out and play. Of course, it didn't take too much convincing, as rugby still runs through my blood. So happy to get back on the pitch. I had fun learning new rugby strategies and making new friends. We did a lot of exploring in our own backyard, floated down the Little Miami River, biked the Wabash Cannonball Trail, hiked at Oka Openings, and even checked out a local corn maze.
nice ball. There you go.
Yes, Sam! Oh, one shy!
We had a blast at the bowling alley for my family's holiday outing. Then headed north and played a new holiday tradition, the Wheel of Christmas. I think I got the best gift. Then we headed to the Toledo Zoo for the Christmas lights.
All right, Swimsuit Snow Angel Challenge 2022 feels like -5. Get her, Mac! Watch out, Mac, that's my Snow Angel shot. Watch out! Oh my God! Oh, it burned! Oh! Gotta warm up!
You ready? Now? You ready now? How about now? Okay. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year!
Thanks for coming along on our 2022 year-end review. Hope to see you next year.